Should be working. Work. Okay. Looks like we're live. Are we live? My trust is not fully there. Looks like we're good though. Hello and welcome to stream 27 of Excalibur. You know the drill by now. It's the 27th stream. It's what happens when you have 26 streams before this, you know what I mean? And we got the Go Giggity in chat. I appreciate you being here. So today, goals. We're going to be doing, hopefully, we're at least going to be practicing 24 to 37, because that'd be 6 runs. 29 to 45, I definitely want to touch on that. Make sure my consistency with, the late 30s is good. I fixed the click counter. Yep, Excalibur, at least the pre-drop is getting a click counter. Not for me. If anything, it's going to annoy me. But a lot of people have brought up that if they're good at ult spamming, the pre-drop is free. And massively takes away from the difficulty of the level. And for people who aren't so good at ult spamming, the level's a lot harder. At least the pre-drop is. So, you can still ult spam. You just have to do it slower now. So what we're going to do is we're going to no-clip the pre-drop probably 10 or 20 times. Take the average and then probably subtract 10. We'll put the click counter in. Yeah, Dead Acid is top 0 at this point. But yeah, once the click counter's in, we'll start playing. I was going to put it in before stream, but I was like, I don't want to keep people waiting. So, let's boot the game up. So, I literally just copied it from this retray click limit thing I found. So, we'll go ahead and delete that. So, obviously how it works. Oops. I just verified the level on accident. Yeah. You can't click more than 21 times. And it's got all this fancy shit, which I don't know how to use. So yeah, we're gonna copy this into Excalibur. One thing I do want, I want the spikes to be static. So we're gonna figure that out real quick. I think it's just this move trigger. Probably this move trigger as well. So what we'll do is 69 and 71. Okay. We'll just delete it. Now something's not working. Okay. So clearly I broke it. Okay. So it must be move 69 that we don't need. Yeah, okay. This 69 just moves this. So, I guess that's fine. So we'll just literally copy and paste this into Excalibur. These, we're just gonna probably just use an alpha trigger and make these invisible. And we're good. Cool. Nice. Works very well. Works like a charm. Very nice. We will try and wave, though, just to make sure. Yep. Hey. Cool. So we'll go ahead and grab all this, copy it up. save and exit. We are going to try it on this first, though, so let's actually find how many clicks the Excalibur pre-drop takes. So we'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, in no clip. Okay, let's see how many attempts, or how many clicks that took. It fucking doesn't tell me. But that's fine. We can just count, low-key. Slow that bitch way down. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 7, 8, 9, 10, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Alright. So I think it's safe to say that 40 clicks is a fair limit. Okay, so we'll just go over here. Because that took 39 and I was clicking faster than I usually click. So, paste. And this is all nice and easy, because you can just align it with the start, like that, I think. Cool. Yep. Edit group. No. Group. Edit object. Edit special. Nope. I know it's somewhere in here. Pickup trigger. Maybe it's in here. Toggle. Probably not toggle. Touch. As group ID. Count. Count's probably what we want. These are stacked for some reason. Ha ha! 21. 40. And let me guess, count 70. I guess not. So we'll just set all these to 40. Ooh. I see how this works. We need to find the one that says 21. Alright, you know what? I'll do that later. I don't want to spend the first 25 minutes of this figuring out the click counter. Sounds like a massive pain. But what I do want to do is hit some good runs on Excalibur. That's what we're here for, right? Alright. We'll check chat real quick. Yeah, I don't know, because I feel like it's a modified click limit, or click counter, but it's just set to kill you at everything higher. Which is fine, but it just takes a ridiculously long time to do. So, practice this. Hopefully you get either this or this for progress. Get something. We're gonna get something good. $30 to 32. Give me 1 second. Oh! I have something exciting. Hold on, 1 second. 1 second, fellas. Alright, fellas, we're back. We are back. And this is probably the most exciting thing in 27 streams. You are not ready for this, chat. Alright, are you ready, boys? Yo, giggity. Say something in chat real quick. Beautiful. I can see you saying, haha, without exiting the game. We now have a way to check chat without me having to bounce back and forth. I'm using my iPad. Using my school iPad. Totally forgot about that bitch, but we got 3 people watching too. Hell yeah. Yo, hell yeah. And I don't think one of them actually is me because I'm not actually signed in on this account. So we have 3 real viewers watching. I'm not LARPing as one of the viewers. Nice. But yeah, I'm probably just going to keep the stream paused because it's going to be hella distractive on my end. But yeah, I can't like or sub. So yeah, let's practice the 360 frame perfect. And I will glance over every 30-ish seconds to take a look at chat. Isn't this nice? 27 streams. So now the only reason I'll actually need to leave GD is to update the spreadsheet, which hopefully we're going to be doing a lot. Because a spreadsheet update means progress. Yo, we just passed the 360 frame perfect. Twice in a row. I predict stream 341 Excalibur is verified. I predicted the same! I actually predicted stream 340, I think. But, like, if we figure I have 70k new attempts on the level, right? And 7 runs. Yeah, for real. Like, past 2 of the hard clicks. And we have it probably won't be 1.1 mil because attempts are going to slow down the better I get at the level. But if we figure I do 1,000 attempts a stream and we're 1/7 done at 70k, that means it'll be 6 times 70k more attempts, which is 420k more. In addition to having, you know, pretty much 180k right now. So probably 600k attempts to verify. Ish, plus or minus 50k. And I mean, on a short stream, I'm about 1,000 attempts an hour on this level. You know, obviously, some streams, like, if I lock in on, you know, 29 to 45, if I just do this for the whole stream, obviously I'm going to die to the 360 a hell of a lot. But, so obviously some streams are going to have more. But yeah, around a year of consistent streaming. Which does make me realize, new answer 680k, that's probably better. It does make me realize though, even on the bad days, you just kind of have to keep going, right? Because especially in the early stages, like just getting off and not playing is a hell of a lot worse than just playing a different part of the level or being bad at the level for a day. Because, you know, like I said, and like the motto of Excalibur, which is going to be in the level until it's verified. If you want to dance, you got to pay the band, right? Level's not going to verify itself. So just gotta lock in, gotta keep focused. Really with anything in life, right? Like, bro, I got through all my homework today. All at once. Usually that was a big challenge for me. But I've been doing this new study method where you just, you know, hold off on, you know, things you enjoy. Yo, we just passed the 360 3 times in a row. How did you get to try and verify the level? Originally, it was an easy demon. And I just really liked the easy demon, so I buffed the layout for fun. And I was at a point where I didn't really want to go for a new hardest, but I wanted to beat something hard. No, my hardest is still 9 circles. So I was like, okay, if I buff it to my click pattern, it'll probably be like a low tier insane demon harder than 9 circles. So I gave the copy to a friend and asked him if it was Insane Demon. And he said, yeah, you know, I beat it. It's an Insane Demon. I was like, you beat it? Great, there goes my verification. And that was it, probably like 30k attempts. So I rage buffed it. I buffed it all the way to harder than Bloodbath, like top 600 still. And I got some good progress on that, and this was all on mobile. And I actually beat 9 circles on mobile. I only recently swapped over to computer. And you know, I got good progress on that. And I was like, you know, how hard is it? So I gave the level to somebody I met on Discord, and the level got stolen again. Again. And it didn't get verified, but one of the playtesters got 79 on it. So I was like, well, there goes Excalibur again. So I dropped the level, this time at 100k attempts, or 106k-ish. And then I rage buffed it again, because I figure, you know what, now it really has to be my limit. Before it had to be like my fake limit, like I could imagine doing something harder. Now, like, I can't even imagine anything harder than Excalibur. Obviously, there are harder things. I can't imagine me even touching any of them. I feel like this click's warming up. We're going to push it back to like 25. Okay, delete this. Start pause. There we go. But yeah, I mean, overall, Excalibur's just been a passion project. And you know, without people, you know, stealing the level and pissing me off, this level would still be an Insane Demon, and I would have beat it months ago. So everything has a silver lining, though, right? Let's see what else there is. I kind of want to try to verify a level, but I don't know where to start. You know, you could make your own level, buff an existing level. Ah, nice, wave pass. You know, go through Discord. There's a lot of options, and I know you're a good player. I think everybody should verify at least one level in their GD career. It doesn't need to be a new hardest. It doesn't need to push you to your limits. But there's something so much different about... Oh, 24 or 25 to 32. There's something so different about the level working around you and not the other way around. Like, yeah, W run, honestly. Past the 360. Like, it's so weird. It's almost indescribable. It's totally different from, you know, just beating a level. It's got some upsides, and definitely some downsides. But, you know, as with any jump, any verification, my biggest piece of advice is do it for yourself, right? Like, beating this level is not going to get me any clout. Like, Zoink is not giving me no goddamn shout-out. Oh, again. Yeah, I definitely feel that. I feel motivation beating this, but it is also a double-sided coin, right? It is hard to click go live, be talking to the webcam with nobody in the stream, and you know, be playing the level in the dark. But I think Excalibur's probably taught me that the most. You know, when all the lights are out, and I'm the only one awake, clicking my space bar, nobody in the stream, nobody even knows about the level for the most part. I mean, shit, we got 60 subscribers. It's not like I'm verifying a cherry team level. I'm not verifying no grief sequel. But I mean, that's where a lot of people give up. It really is. But those are the times where you have to, you gotta lock in and say, okay, it's okay that nobody's watching me right now. A lot of wave passes today. Is that like our 5th one? A lot of wave passes. A lot of 360 passes from the wave. I'm happy about that. So I'm just going to put down, like, update that to like 13. Something like that. Tied our best times 3. I'm happy about that too. Any time now. We'll get a new best from 25. Yeah, the 360 is really not that bad. That click, and that's another thing about verifications. Okay, bet. I'll see you soon. That's another thing about verifications. Clicks grow with you, right? If there's a hard click, and you want it to be a hard click, you're gonna get used to that click being hard, and you're gonna make it harder, right? That was the only frame perfect in the level for a very long time. Back in the Insane Demon version, that was a 60 frame perfect, a 4 frame, and that was a big deal for me, right? It kept me going, honestly. That click is the hardest, but it's still my favorite click in the entire level, and it always will be. Because, I mean, I was like, wow, I'm verifying a level with a frame perfect in it. That's cool. Again. To the blue orb? To the blue orb. I'm dying to the blue orb. Yo, 2 viewers? Yo! Can we stop dying to this, like, 80 frame blue orb after passing this 360 frame perfect? Is this gonna get a redeco? Because if you want it rated... Yeah, it's not gonna get rated in this version. But yeah, it's currently getting decorated. So hopefully November to December, we'll be getting to play on the decorated version. I don't want to spoil it yet, because the decorators have asked me not to before they can make, their My Part in Excalibur videos. But yeah, we got some pretty cool people, playing a part in this. It's definitely at least feature-worthy. Yeah, we got some good decorators. We're still trying to fill out some parts. And I was talking with Phantom. It's really hard to strike a balance in this level. On one hand, a lot of decorators aren't going to want to work with somebody who's going to spend a year verifying a level. That's totally, normal. But on the other hand, this is going to be my final project. At least final project that I verify. Obviously, the Stranger's going to be harder than this and come out after this. Stranger might come out before this. King Arthur, the prequel to this level. I got a DM yesterday about a King Arthur prequel, so there'll actually be 3 Excaliburs. Wave pass. Oh, I DM'd Sulik. I talked to him a little bit. Sulik's not taking a part, but he's asking around, and people who know Sulik, are going to be decorating a part in this level. Don't even bother counting Artemis 13 anymore. Yeah, deadass. It's going to be top 1. Like, realistically, when I counted the version that Zoink was playing, that was version 51. He's now on version 77. Yeah, Sulik's considered the best decorator. Honestly, he's a super friendly guy. Like, Phantom, Sulik, Insane, they're all so nice. Like, I never expected him to respond. Like, they're all great. Oh, he's on version 90-something? Oh, good lord. Yeah, I'm not recounting it, at least until it's verified non-servers. But even then, Nan's probably going to recount it before I can. How many frame perfects does this level have? 240 frame perfects. Yo, I didn't see that. Yo, I'll have to check that out. I've seen that mod, though. That mod's dope. How many frame perfects on 240 does this have? At least 4. It has a 360 frame perfect, which I just died to. Again. Let's see. Because there's going to be more 240s in this level. I just haven't decided where it's fair. So, like, the second wave clicks at 240. Almost a 360. If I buff it one more pixel up, it's a 360. So that is no longer a LARP 240. It got buffed. The Humbler right now is a 120, but it's pretty close. Yeah, it might be. Might be top 20. By the time I verify it, though, like, Acheron's going to be top 60. So I can't LARP. This clicks a 120 right now, but it's already hard. So maybe I'll just buff it to a 240 ship click. There was a version, and it wasn't, like, the worst thing in the world. This is the 360. And then this pink orb's a 240. This cube clicks at 240. There was a version where this was a 240. But now it's 80 or 120. This is also a 120. This click is probably going to get buffed to a 240. If there's one click that's going to get buffed to a 240, it's probably going to be this. Because it's already a 120 and I don't think about it, and I pass it like all the time. This click will also probably get buffed to a 240, just because it's a 120 right now. And no, it's pretty balanced. It's a 120 right now, but it's really not that bad. This click is usually a 120. Like, it's supposed to be a 120. There's some alignments that make it an 80, but others that make it a 240. Like, if you hit this really early, this becomes a 240. But I buffed the first click to an 80 to kind of stop that. This is another 120 that might get buffed. I don't know, though. I think I'm going to leave it as a 120 because it's already hard. This was a 240. This kind of swing up here, but I nerfed it to an 80 just because it was an annoying click. Especially right after this 120. Yeah. Yeah, it is funny to think about. There was a version where this wave click was a 240. That might get added back. Right now, this is a 120. I think it might actually be a 180? It's hard, but it's not that hard. This click's the same. And then this mini wave spam might also get buffed. This used to be hard, but now it's like a 5 frame. No, I think it's a 4 frame. And this one's also a 4 frame. This yellow orb's hard, though. It's harder than both. I think it's a 3. This click's probably the most accurate to say 240 incoming. Because this click's awesome. Like, I don't know why people complain about a 240 being at the very end. Because this click is dope. What you have to do is you have to hit it just right on the last frame to make this green orb a buffer. But right now I have them both as buffers. I just think that's a really cool click. This click was always a 240, but so many people complained about it that it got nerfed. Now it's a 120. And then the last click used to be a 240, but it got nerfed. It's also a 80 or a 120, I think. But yeah, let's put this back to like 30. Definitely more 240s to come in this level. There will probably be 7 or 8. Yeah, that's what I tried to do when I counted Zoink's version and it had 8. Realistically, depends on how many of them are LARP 240s, because, like, Eternus only has 5 240s. Excalibur will have more 240s than Eternus. Almost certainly. It'll probably have 8 or 9 by the time I'm done with it. But, like, Silent Acropolis has 12 240s and a 480. And, like, 2 360s. But it's barely considered harder than Society. Just because it doesn't have shit of anything else. Right? That's what makes Eternus so hard. It's not the 240s, it's that every click is an 80. Speaking of every click is an 80, there are pretty much 3 80s in a row. Or actually, no, I think that's LARP. This click's a 60, this click's an 80, this click is free, this click's an 80 in the wave. But yeah, we're passing it a lot. More than I thought we were going to be passing it. A lot more than I thought we were going to be passing it. I'm glad I'm getting consistent on it, because if I'm good at this wave, I'll probably be good at the pre-drop wave. Because, like, I figure best case scenario right now, I get like 25 to 35. Which opens the door for runs from 35. That clicks hard. Runs from 0 this stream? Yeah, definitely. Definitely some runs from 0 this stream. Because we've only been live for 38 minutes. It'll probably be... Yeah, W run. Thank you, bro. Probably be... I don't know. We'll spend another 5-10 minutes here. And then we'll... Yeah, another 360 pass. And then we'll switch it up, go from 0. But I meant to do this last stream and I totally forgot. I wrote a note, I'm sorry. In this version, which is the unnerfed... Yo, you gonna play some Eternus? Alright, bro, we'll see ya. Best of luck. So this version of the level has a 720 frame perfect in it, and I want to see how often I can pass it. And it's the same click we've been practicing, so I kind of want to see how yo, thank you, bro. I appreciate the sub. Well, let's see how hard it is to pass the 720 frame perfect on the unnerfed. Yup. 720 frame perfect. I swear to God this click is possible. I passed it before. Yes! Oh, and we passed the 240. Yo, is that dubs? We passed the 240, which has been buffed. I think the 240 on this version's, it's at least not a LARP 240. And we passed the 720 frame perfect. I'm pretty happy about that. Alright, back to real Excalibur. Alright, actually, you know what? Let's run from 0 and see how we're kind of feeling. Because if we're just going to get hella drop attempts, I'm okay kind of throwing some of them at the wall. You know what I mean? Oh. Don't know why I didn't think of this sooner. Let's turn on the thin wave trail. Oh yeah. Look at that. I think it's just a placebo and it makes the gaps look easier than they are. But sign me up. Sign me up. Going from 0 is a little mind-numbing. Especially after we were just playing a fast wave. Like, I think the 25 wave is probably one of the most enjoyable parts in the level. Because it's really not that hard. W6... Yes, sir. You know it, Giggity runs. Runs from L0. And that's a W8 attempt, honestly. Like, if we could just get a few drop attempts today. I don't need 12 or anything. But, you know, some is better than none. Gotta keep up the pre-drop consistency. Because what we're gonna try and do, think with me here, fellas, kind of a big picture, is all this wave skill. That I'm getting from the pre-drop. I'm gonna put that towards not only 25, because if we can do like 25 to 45, that's a big run. And it'll also help me not horribly choke. 25 when we reach there from 0, because I actually might be nervous. Because right now, even when I get to the drop, 0 nerves. No nerves at the drop. 25, I'm not sure I can say the same thing. So, you know, definitely having all this wave practice is going to help with 25, help with 0, help with 63, help with 37, that little 5-click mini wave spam. Overall, it's just Good to get good at. I should get the heart rate thing. When I'm actually getting far and getting nervous, it'll work. How does that work? It's a thingy that goes around your chest. Some people use like a smartwatch kind of thing. And then you just hook it up to OBS. The only run I've ever been nervous about is 63 to 83. Because I just don't get nervous on this version of the level. And where the fuck is this lag coming from? 63 to 83 was a big run. Like, my general rule of thumb with this level is the better I am at a part, the less I'm going to change it. So as we get better, get the level in less. God damn it. Get the level in less runs. We'll be able to have the level more set in stone. Because that's one thing that I'm trying to avoid. I don't want me to constantly be, doing gameplay changes while the decorators are trying to work. Like a kid dancing around a construction site. Like, oh, I buffed this. Nope, I reverted it. Ah, I buffed it again. That's the easiest way to get your decorators pissed off at you. Especially because I told them they are not to change a single pixel in this level until I tell them to. Not even to be a dick. I just can't have them, knocking out walls, changing shit around on me when I have 8 bazillion attempts on this level. I think we're going to do a little bit of no clipping. Usually when I do those, kind of helps. And if we're just asked at the pre-drop today, we'll just go play from 25. Okay. Bro, what the fuck is this lag? Can we cut that shit off? Oh, wait. Can delete that. That's probably why we're lagging. Because we got the second monitor. we seeing this lag? Are we seeing this lag? Yeah, unfortunately. 10's dubs, though. 10's dubs. Ten again. Six. Pre-drop always takes a little while to warm up to. It's the annoying part about it. Okay, bet. I know you're still here, Giggity. But yeah, if I get a crazy run, that would be nice, right? But bet, bro, I appreciate you always still being here. Generational lag. I don't even know why. Why are we lagging? Can we cut the fucking lag out? Lag is the only thing that makes me mad on this level. This is the only thing I've changed. Back to the thick wave trail. Yo, W2 viewers. Hell yeah. Damn it. I don't know if that one was lag's fault or my fault. I feel like it was mine. $11 though. We take that all day. W11. Hell yeah. Sweet. I fumbled it. What was that? Genuinely the most fucking generational lag spike I've ever seen. Alright, let's go play from 25. Bro, is CBF off? Why is it playing like CBF is off? CBF is on. Not lagging from 25. I feel like we're just going to run for 25 for a while. You know, honestly, what we'll do is we'll delete that start pause. And we'll run from like 23. Is that W checkpoint? That's why we always have a backup run. 0 lags for no reason. Bro, what are these? You get the bag and fumble it ass deaths. Five frames, by the way. Genuinely nothing hard about this click. Dennis was not paying attention that run either when we got to 28. Finally a wave pass from 23. Took long enough. We gotta get all the way to 37 though. I better fluke that last 240. I swear. These are the 3 least consistent clicks in the game. And they're all easy. Forgot to update. Guess we don't have a place for 23. Not in the spreadsheet, at least. Still, though, can we get these? You get the bag and fumble it. Ass death's out of here. Oh my god. 28 again. A pick! Died by a pixel. What run are we trying to get? Let's see how 29 to 45 feels today. Because no way those 3 clicks are turbo impossible. Go see how over here it feels too. behind it. Easy shit! Alright. Let's... Back to the 360. Realistically, though, if I can get 29 to 37. We could fluke. And we're back to the 360 frame perfect. Can we pass this shit, please? Huh? Damn it. Bro! Why is the 360 frame perfect annoying now? Oops. Not where I wanted to be. I guess we're just going to run from 25. We're apparently good at... Why is there lag? Apparently good at 25 today. Can we... Finally, a wave pass. Ah. I feel like best bet today is going to be 25 to like 34. 25 is just even oddly good today. Can't get a break from the lag today. Don't know why. Either all the lag or none of the lag. And all the blue orb deaths today. Don't know why we're dying to the blue orb so much. But that's apparently the clique that hates me today. Oh my god. Not low-key today. Probably our best day for 25 wave passes. Nothing else. Nothing else. Honestly, it's the days like this, though. You gotta have that dedication. You know what I mean? Look towards the positives of playing the level today, right? Hella 25 wave passes, got 25 to 32, which was previously a really big run. We got that a bunch today. And we'll keep going for a little while longer, then we'll probably hop off. Bro. Alright, fellas. Well, we think we're going to wrap it up there. We have been live for about 80 minutes. Ugh. 16,317. Not as attempt farmy as I thought, but we did pass 177k. Oh, the Go Giggity is back. Yeah, we'll keep wrapping up stream though. Oh, the Go Giggity is back. Loki? Could be worse. Definitely could be worse. We got 25 to 32 a lot. 20... what else? 20 something to 30. 23 to 30. It's a pretty good graph. Stream rate didn't yell at me all that much. Honestly, yeah, pretty good stream. Too bad we couldn't go from 0 because of the lag, but I think that'll definitely be next stream, which will be tomorrow. About the same time, hopefully a little bit earlier. But until then, I hope to see you absolute legends tomorrow for stream 28 of Excalibur. And it'll be about the same time we started this one, if not a little bit earlier. Actually, probably a little bit earlier. My classes are easier tomorrow, so less homework. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Got the sports. I don't know, I might try and hang out with some friends, hit a little bit of studying too. You know, make sure I'm all ready for Friday, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's it for me today. Thanks for being here, fellas. I'll see you tomorrow in stream 28.